Hi guys, welcome to my Egyptian Oriental online education, and today we are going to study more of Egyptian hip technique and we are going to learn Jewel. Jewel consists of two basic movements. So these movements are divided into horizontal and vertical. So first of all, we will take horizontal movement. We will need our right hip, the foot is down on the floor, and we are going to make hip circle to the front. To be able to make this movement, we need to feel our bones here. We take this bone and we start to move our hip bone front like we want to make a raindrop. So we are stretching this hip bone front and back. To be able to make this movement, we also need the help of our knees. As I told you before, in Egyptian hip technique, we always use our knees to help our hip bones to move. So please look from the side. I'm going to stretch my hip to the front, Both of my knees are soft, and I'm making this movement like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. You twist it a little bit here. Make it front, go back, front, go back. So also one of the main principles in Jewel is that you have to divide your body into two parts again and separate your joints and move only with one hip. So please don't move with both of your hips like this. No, I need only one bone, one hip bone and one joint to move forward. So we are stretching our hip front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And from the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's look from the back. 3, 4. 1, go back, 1, go back, 1, go back, 1, go back. So this is the horizontal movement. Now we are going to the vertical one. Vertical one is going to be like that. Imagine you have a pen here and you are going to draw a circle on the wall. So let's try from this side. I'm making a vertical hip movement, again only with one joint. I'm not moving my hips together, but I'm feeling only this joint and I'm moving only like this, helping with my knee. Please look at my knee and be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a circle on the wall. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what we have to do is to combine both of these movements, horizontal and vertical, together. So let's try and we will change our legs. Horizontal hip circle and vertical hip here. Horizontal circle here, vertical here. Now I will explain to you from the back and about the weight of your body. Let's start. 3, 4. Horizontal, the weight of the body goes to the right, and now vertical, up and down. Now with the horizontal circle, your hip is moving forward, the weight of your body goes to the front, to the left leg, and here we are making the vertical movement. So now let's combine these movements and make it a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what we have to do is to think about our legs movement. So we will not put it just like this in a vertical hip movement. We will use our legs in the front, just like walking. Walking here, walking here. So let's combine our movements. Horizontal circle, make your hip up. Your knee is going together up with your hip up. And as soon as you make your hip down, your knee becomes a little bit straighter. Let's combine. 3, 4. 1 and up. When I'm making my hip down, my leg is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look from the back. And please be careful. You need to make a little bit twisting from both sides of your hips. So let's make the horizontal movement. First, you twist a little bit. You push your hip in a raindrop front, and here you also twist your hip a little bit and you make the vertical movement. Your knee is going up and down. Please make your hip front as a raindrop and twist your hip here, up and down. So you need to twist both of your hips as soon as you make this movement. Now please look a little bit faster with this kind of twist. Twisting, raindrop, twisting, up and down. Twisting, raindrop, twisting, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do it from the front. 3, 4. Raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down. So don't forget that we are making a small circle, small vertical circle in the second part of our movement. So now I will demonstrate some mistakes which people can do when they make the dual hip movement. First of all, some people confuse it with the half circle and twist. So half circle in twist looks like this. Half circle, twist, half circle, twist back, half circle, twist back. So some people think that this is dual, but actually it's not, because it's just a hip circle and twist. We have this movement, but it's just another kind of technique and another kind of hip movement. And also some people sometimes can make a mistake by making their legs straight, totally straight, and making dual like this, yes? So it's half circle and twist with straight legs, but this is not in Egyptian way, because as you know, in Egyptian technique we always have our knees soft, never completely straight, not to make it like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we need soft legs and soft knees. So let's try to do one more time. 1 up down, 1 up down, 1 up down, 1 up down. And now you can see the difference between this stylized movement like half circle, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. As you see, it looks completely different from Egyptian hip technique. So guys, now I would like to explain some secret for you which can make your dual look really juicy and profound. We need to understand some point about our bones, hip bones, and taking our hip bone inside. I call it like I take it inside my rib, so I call it like this. So you need to have this hip bone inside, like you are taking it inside of your rib. So let's see how it looks like. You can practice and train yourself like this. Take in, just from one side, don't make it from the middle. The middle part is different, it's from the middle. I'm doing it from one side. Change your side and make it from here. 1, 1, 1, 1. So as soon as you make the vertical hip circle, at the end of this vertical hip circle, you have to take your hip bone inside. Please look. The raindrop, up, and as soon as I make my hip down, I'm not just making it down, but I'm taking my bone inside to make my jewel look very profound and juicy. So let's try one more time. 1, and hip circle, take inside. 1, now make your hip up, circle, and at the end, take it inside. Let's look from the back. So how can we demonstrate this? 1 and up, and when you make down, take inside. 1, 2, 3, 4 inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you see, this makes your movement look really profound and really professional, like something is moving in your belly and it looks very nice. So please look. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And as you see, it looks completely different from half circle twist, half circle twist. It's a completely different movement. Okay guys, now let's do this movement with the music, but in a slow way. Okay, let's start. Hip, up, down. Hip, front, up, down. Front, up, down. Front, up, down. Change, 5, 6, 7, 8. Raindrop, up, down. Raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down, raindrop, up, down. 5, 6, 7, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take your hip bone inside and inside. Okay guys, now we will have to make our jewel with accents and with clear hip technique. So for that, of course, again, we will need our strong knees and muscle contraction under our hips. So first of all, we will start with the horizontal movement. This movement which we were doing, front, the raindrop, now we have to make it with accent. This will be like a variation of a jewel. I told you about the basic jewel, now we will make the variation of jewel with accents. First, what you need to do is to push your knee very strong, like this. Tack, 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 tack. The other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you have to make the slide forward, slide forward. Now please push with your knee and make your hip accent to the front, not to the side, not to the side, but to the front. Put your foot in the front and track, 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 track. Now, please look from the side. Put your foot to the front. 1, 2, push and come back. Push and come back. Push and come back. Push and come back. As soon as you make your knee very strong and you push with your knee, but not until the end, not straight. And also you have to contract your muscle here under your hip. Rack and muscle contraction. So when we make the raindrop horizontal movement in the front, I'm making the accent. And 1, continue here, make the vertical one and take your hip bone inside. The next one is 1, push, contract here and up. You see, a little bit twist, twist, up. And when I make down, again, I make my hip bone inside. Let's look how it's gonna be from the back. 3, 4, and rack, and twist, up, down, and hip bone inside. Make your raindrop, push, contract your muscle here, twist, up, and when you make down, you take your hip bone inside. Let's make it a little bit faster. Okay, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay guys, let's make this movement again with the music, but with the accents. Let's go. Up, down, accent. Up, down. Up, down. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, vertical. From the back, accent. Horizontal, vertical. Doom. Vertical, horizontal, accent, vertical. Now let's make another variation of jewel hip movement. We are going to make it with shimmy. So how to make shimmy? We are going to put shimmy layer on the top of our horizontal movement. So it looks like this. We are making the hip front with our circle, like a raindrop, and we are going to put shimmy on the top of this raindrop. So please, guys, when you make any layer, you have to work with both of your feet. So shimmy is done with both of your feet, not only like one leg, and the other is not working, or this leg and the other is not working. No, no, no. You have to work always with both of your feet together. The same like the normal shimmy. Now you are just making the layer of a raindrop in the front, like this. One, and try to work only with one joint. So please don't make like the whole circle with both of your hips, because otherwise it will look completely different. You see, like this. So I need only one joint. Let's make shimmy layer. First we start with the normal Egyptian shimmy, relaxed one, with relaxed hip bones inside. After this we are going to make the layer with the raindrop. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Finish your raindrop, and here up and down. Finish here. Finish with your raindrop. Twist your hip up and down, and again don't forget to take your hip bone inside to make your movement totally complete. Let's see how it looks from the back. With shimmy, 3, 4. Twist your hip, make your relaxed shimmy, work with your knees. Raindrop, relax, twist your hip up and down, and take your hip bone inside. Now again, 1 and relax here. With shimmy layer, relax here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now guys, let's try with the music. Now let's combine all of these movements together. The soft one, accented one, and the one with shimmy layer. So it looks like this. Soft one, and forward, up, down. Accented one, doom, and with shimmy. Rock, soft, rock, soft. Let's do it with the music. Now we will take one more variation of our jewel, and it's going to be double hip circle to the front, the horizontal one. So instead of one circle, you are going to make 2 hip circles. 1, 1. So, and after this, of course, the vertical one. 1, 2, and vertical one. 1, 2, vertical one. From the back, 3, 4. 1, 2, vertical. 1, 2, vertical. 1, 2, vertical. 1, 2, vertical. And now guys, we are going to make the contracted hip movement. So the second circle is going to be with muscle contraction. So the first one is soft, and here accented, and the vertical one. Soft, accented, vertical one. Soft, accented, vertical one. So let's look from the back. 3, 4. 1, 2, and soft. 1, 2, and soft. 1, 2, and soft. Make the movement, come back, make the accent stay here, and vertical. Make the movement, come back, make the accent stay here, and here we make the vertical one, and don't forget about taking your hip bone inside your rib. Guys, you can mix all the variations, and actually you can use the accent and the soft one in different ways. For example, you can use first accented and then soft, or first soft and then accented. So it doesn't matter. You just change your ways and make different combinations for your choreographies. So now I want to do this one. Soft, 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 and now I will make accented one, and after this I will make soft. Accent, soft here, accent and soft. Now let's see from the back. So let's make this combination. Soft circle, soft, soft vertical, soft, soft, soft vertical. Now accent, accent and soft vertical, accented hip circle, soft and vertical. So now guys, let's combine everything with the music. Soft, soft, vertical, soft, soft, vertical, accent, soft, accent, soft, 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 vertical, soft, soft, vertical, accent, soft, vertical, accent, soft, vertical, soft, soft, vertical, soft, soft, vertical, accent, soft, vertical, accent, soft, vertical, soft, 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 accent, and vertical, accent, soft, vertical. Now guys, let's combine everything what we have learned today in one combination, just a small combination, and later we are going to make it with the music. So let's take the basic dual, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, after we make accented and soft, accented and soft. After this we are going to make it with shimmy, shimmy and vertical, shimmy and vertical, and the last one will be the same, accent and soft, accent and soft. Soft dual, basic dual, basic and soft, accented, shimmy, accented, accented, soft, basic, soft, basic, basic dual, accented, accented with shimmy, accented. I would like to explain to you one more variant of our dual hip movement. It's like I told you before, that some people are making it with straight legs and making it half circle and twist back, half circle and twist back. We will take the half circle, but we will make it in Egyptian way. So we have to move both of our hip bones front, like we want to show the down part of our belly, because all the Egyptian technique is coming from the down of here. So we are making the hip circle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the difference is that here we work with both of our hips and hip bones, not like before, just with one joint. And we are adding this vertical soft circle like before. So we are making half circle and the vertical one with taking our hip bone inside. And the other side, 1 half circle and here vertical, taking our hip bone inside. So in a faster tempo it looks like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Please look at my feet. They are down on the floor. My feet are totally down on the floor. And let's look from the back. Half circle and vertical. Half circle with both hips and vertical one here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We can walk front, front, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this one you can also walk forward with this kind of hip movement when we are using both of our hips. The important point is that when we make all of the kinds of hip dual faster, in a fast tempo music, we don't have to lift our heels and feet. So your feet are going to be totally down on the floor. Just you will make normal steps, because the speed of the music will not let you make your legs up. You will have no time. That's why all of the movements of your feet are going to be very close to the floor, and this type of jewel as well. So you don't have time to lift your feet up from the floor. It will look in a faster tempo, just like this. Half circle and half circle and also you can make this kind of jewel with the both hips with shimmy. Rack and here. Shimmy, feet down on the floor, shimmy and hip circle. Shimmy and vertical hip circle. Shimmy and vertical hip circle. So let's look from the back. 3, 4. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So these are the hip movements with the jewel, which I wanted to tell you, and please practice all of them one by one. Then you can make the combinations, and you can make different variety of your hip movements in your choreographies by using accents or soft movements with shimmy layers. So all kinds of different beautiful movements in your hips. Now let's try to do this kind of jewel with both of our hips and shimmy together with the music. Soft, vertical, soft hip circle vertical with shimmy and with shimmy and again soft, both hips, soft and vertical, both hips with shimmy, both hips and vertical. So we have finished all the types and variations of our hip jewel for today. So guys, please practice them and use all of them in your combinations and choreographies in different sequences and varieties. Please enjoy, and I will see all of you in my next videos.